Air signs. What's going on, air signs? How you doing, air signs? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. This is yours truly, Safarina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be doing your Lovers Weekly Check-in, Tap-in. The dates are going to be from June the 25th, 2024 till July the 2nd, 2024. Okay, so the time right now that I got is, today is June the 25th, 2024, and it's 2:21 a.m. here in Houston. So, you know, I'm up kind of late. So, okay, so yeah. So, before we get started, I just wanted to let y'all know that this is just a general message. Please take what resonates, leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. And it's gonna be the Lovers Weekly Check-in, Tap-in, air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Now, this is only for couples. Sensing that there are some breakups here. It could be a day, it could be 2 days, even a week, up to a month. Now, if you're here for someone that's you haven't seen in about a year, this message is not going to be for you. But if you want to listen to it, hey, then knock yourself out. I ain't got no problem with that. But yeah, this is a lover's reading. So once again, that's going to be for air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So we're going to get right into it. So let me just give these a little shuffle like I'm supposed to. And we're going to get the 3 cards. We're going to get 3 cards. I'm going to read each card or whatever. And then I'm going to get clarification with my small Rider White deck. After that, you know, when we get to see what the message is, I'll pull out my pendulum for a yes or no question, depending on how the reading goes. So here we go. One more time. And we're going to get our 3 cards out of here. So once. One more time. Okay. Universe, can the air signs get the first card? Okay. We got our first card, y'all. So this is the first one. Pretty much right. So I'm gonna put it right here, a little bit space so you can be able to see it, okay? So let's go ahead and get another one. I do see that there are male energies here that do feel some kind of way, okay? That's what I'm picking up by just looking at this picture. The woman is trying to, in the picture, I could see the woman's trying to comfort the guy. And I also see the guy, you know, in the picture, if you look at it, he's also crying. So I'm not too sure, you know, what happened, but I'm pretty sure that the male feels some kind of way, you know what I mean? I'm feeling that the female did cheat. But if there's any male energies here, one thing you gotta understand, you know, the female that you're dealing with has been through some issues in her past, you know what I mean? Especially in the childhood. And usually when people do not take care of that situation, you know what I mean? They have the tendencies to, you know, cheat in a relationship, because when you're sexually abused as a child and you don't get attention like you're supposed to from your father or mother, like even both, that's why I feel like when it comes to a child's life, there has to be a male and female. It has to balance out, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like make the gay people upset, you know what I mean, when they have like woman and man. I'm sorry, you know, I work, you know, and I'm here to tell the truth, you know, and that's my opinion. I do feel like when you raise successful children, it has to be a man and female involved there, okay? Because when it's not that, there is a misbalance. But anyway, back to the female. I also, like I said, I feel like the female was sexually abused. She didn't have like a father figure in her life. So even though she might be with you, she's used to getting that attention, you know, and when it comes sexually, because of that was a form of attention that she got when she was a child, you know what I mean? So she's used to that. So she feels like when a man gives her that attention, and then that's just attention, you know what I mean? So, yes, I do feel like there are some feminine energies here that did cheat on their man, you know what I mean? And the man is really heartbroken about it. So let's go ahead and keep it going. Universe, can air signs get their second card? Second card for the air signs. All right, give me 1 second. Second card for the air signs, universe. Second card for the air signs. Okay, you did get 1. You get 2. So that's the second one. I'm gonna try to bring it close because I don't have the flash on here because it'd be, you know, messing with my eyes or whatever. So I just have, you know, I'm just in my kitchen, or in my dining room with the light on right here. So I'm gonna try to bring the card as close as I can to y'all, and try to let you see it. Okay, so let me look at the second card. So I do feel like, you know what I mean, that the male energy does, you know, love the female energy. But I also feel that, you know, because it's easier for a female to forgive a male. You know what I mean? It's not so much with the male. You know what I mean? I don't know why men are like that. They're just like that. They really take it to heart. So that's what I also see with this card right here. You know, it's going to be hard for him to get over it. It's going to need a lot of work, okay? So, okay, so we did get 1. So I also see the female by herself. So this is the second card. And you can see there's a female by herself, you know. So I do feel like there is some breakup, you know, because the male needs time to think about it, you know what I mean? And I think the female energy here, they need to take time to see, you know, what they want to do. But, and then if you also see that she's naked, and that says a lot in the card, you know what I mean? Like when you see the naked woman here, that's what I'm saying, you know, it's like a sexual urge, you know what I mean? I feel like the female energy was took advantage of by an adult. And I also have to say it was a family member. I see an uncle, I see like a brother-in-law, you know, so I see stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to discriminate nobody or put anything down. I'm just stating the facts, you know what I mean? And sometimes the facts do hurt, but you need to hear the facts so you can know what you need to work with. So, it's gonna take a lot of work, you know what I mean? But if you're the female here and the male energy is taking a time out, you know what I mean? You should take this time, you know what I mean, to try to get through them, you know, child wounds that you have going on there. And sometimes you have to go to see a psychiatrist and a therapist, you know. So stuff like that, it doesn't, like, you don't heal that overnight. You have to work on it. It's called shadow work, you know. And when you get over like these child situations, but I also feel with the female, not only was she sexually abused, but you were also, you know, physically abused, you know, and emotionally abused. So I also feel like the female energy had a mother that was rough around the edges, you know what I mean? So we'll just say the mother ruled the house, you know, with a fist, you know, with an iron fist at that. So that's probably one of the reasons why there wasn't a male energy there, because the mother pretty much was male and female. Even though she was a female, she had more of the male energy. And it was kind of like a deranged energy, you know what I mean? So, but also for the female energy, you got to understand, see, that's one thing, you know, when you don't understand, you're confused. When you're confused, you're angry. And when you're confused and angry, you make bad choices, even when you are with someone that you care about. You know what I mean? Because one thing you have to understand, female, is that you got to understand you're a victim of a situation. So if you could just understand that you're a victim of a situation and understand that your mother was a victim of a situation, that'll make something click in your head. And when you understand that, then you're able not to be upset and you're able to better see things for what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell you, feminine energy, you were a victim of a situation because your mother was a victim of a situation. I also do feel that the mother knew what was going on, but like in a twisted way, she kind of wanted you to feel what she felt. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in her own head, it's like even out the odds. And I also feel that the mother also used to tell you, feminine energy, that I brought you in, I could take you out. You know what I mean? So this mother was very narcissistic, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read it. We're going to, move it along, but I feel like I had to say that. So the video might be a little longer as usual, but we'll get through it, okay? So the first card, I'm going to read it out, balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, like I said, there's gonna be challenges when it comes to love. You cannot have love if you don't have pain. Pain and love go hand in hand. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can understand that, but that's just what it is. You will never really know if you love somebody if you don't feel pain. So that's with any relationship. Even the most perfect ones, they don't talk about the challenges that they went through or the painful things that they went through and they have to overcome. Okay? So just remember that there is a balance. When you feel love, there has to be pain that goes along with it, because if you're just feeling love, that's just impossible. You know what I mean? This is not heaven. You know what I mean? To me, this is hell right here. Hell is right here on this earth. With everything that's going on now, it's been going on, with a lot of the killings. There was a mass shooting over there in Tennessee. I believe it was Tennessee. There was a 12-year-old girl that got killed here in Houston. You know what I mean? And it was horrible how they did that girl. I don't know if y'all really know about it. Y'all should, because they made national news. So it's just been a lot of crazy. There was, even here in Houston, there was a man that shot I think it was his mom, brother, and his brother-in-law that was married to his sister, something like that. So it's to me, I feel like this is hell on earth. And that's what you're going to have to do. When you feel love, you're going to have to feel pain, because it goes hand in hand. Because you won't know love unless you know what pain is, okay? So like I said, it's a challenge. Love is a challenge. Relationship is a challenge, okay? So when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life, just like I was talking about. You know what I mean? There ain't no wrong and right. The only thing you could do is choose to be able to let it go. But it's going to be tougher, because I do feel like it was the female energy that did cheat it. And men, they're not as easy to forgive. It takes them longer. And even if they do forgive, they're always going to have it at the back of their mind. So, like I said, it's going to be a lot of work here. You know what I mean? So, that's the way love goes. Very Janet Jackson, okay? So, the next card that we got here, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is a gateway to the soul, okay? And I think by this card saying that there has to be some kind of healing, like I said, you got to heal the childhood wounds, because that is the soul. That's where the soul was broken when you were a child. And a lot of sometimes when things happen to you as a child, that's, you know, that's the worst time for any child, any person to have anything happen to them. You know what I mean? The wound cuts deeper, and it's a harder mountain to climb, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying, is the soul, you know, the soul of a child, you know what I mean? And I also feel, feminine energy, that you're very childish, you know what I mean? I think when you were, you know, took advantage of when you were a child, it's kind of like you stopped growing at that moment. Your body grew in age, but it's like your mind and emotion never did. So by you cheating, you know, was very childish, you know what I mean? And but I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect you or make you feel bad. I'm just stating the facts and the obvious, because this channel is all about enlightenment and always building up self, you know what I mean? So there are a lot of challenges, you know, all together. Work on the soul, you know, it takes a lot of that, you know, to move this relationship forward. Will it happen? It really lies on the male energy, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be easy, like I said. It's harder for men to forgive than it is for women. Women can forgive. Even even though women might be able to forgive, they don't forget, but it's easier for a woman to forgive, you know what I mean, than a man, because a man is very much different. Like when you cheat on a man, that hurts their pride. You know, men have pride. So once you hit that pride, you know, it's pretty much a wrap. But it just depends, you know, how the male energy feels. So maybe that'll be the, you know, the question, the yes or no question for the pendulum. But we're gonna get more information about these cards at hand that we have here, okay? So here we go. Universe, can I get more information about the first card here? Too many cards. Universe, can I get more information about the cards here? First card here, can I get more information? More information for the first card here. Okay, we did get one. It is on the side, so it can be up or down. Okay, we did get the Four of Cups. So, as I was saying, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the Four of Cups, you know, you got a man here, there's Four of Cups. But if you see the man, he has his hands crossed, and he's thinking about what happened, and he can't let it go. He just cannot let it go, you know what I mean? But if you look at the cloud, there is a spirit there trying to give him a cup. I guess trying to let the man energy know that this could be worked through. But like I said, you know, it's harder for a male energy to let go of that, you know, and let bygones be bygones. So let me bring it closer to you. Look at the male. He's there, he's sitting under a tree, his legs are crossed, his hands are crossed. Usually when someone's like that, they're closed off. And if you look at that, at his face, he's stuck. He's, you know, dealing with that situation. You know what I mean? Like about what happened. And he's not too well about it, okay? So let's go ahead and keep going. Universe, can I get the final no more information about the first card here at hand? So, yeah, it is. You did get the Eight of Wands. I did get it on the side, but I do feel like it is going to be upside down, because I'm looking at it upwards, but I think that's why it's on the side. I've never done cards on the side, but I'm going to do it on the side. It's going to be a coin toss. I'm feeling more like, you know, the Eight of Wands represent moving forward. But because it came on the side, you know, it's kind of stuck, you know what I mean, in the situation about what happened. It's more upside down, and that's why it's killing the male energy, what's going on and what happened, you know what I mean? Because like I said, male energies have pride, you know, men have pride, you know what I mean? So, sorry about that. And I also feel here that there is women here that were born women, but they live their life as a male, so that is a trans man, but they're deeply in their male energy, okay? So I see that too. I also see transgender here, A man that was born a man but lives and identifies as a woman cheated on the male energy. Okay, so I see that too real heavy. So either way it goes, it was a feminine energy that cheated on the male energy. And the male energy just can't take, okay? I usually don't do a third, but we're gonna do a third so we can get more insight about what's going on here. Universe, final clarification for the first card here. Final clarification for the first card here. Yes, so like I said, this is what, and it's on the side. If you notice, it fell on the side. So he has a broken heart. You know what I mean? When it's on the side, he does want to forgive and let bygones be bygones, but it's going to take some work. So it feels more of a right side up. You know what I mean? But I also feel it's upside down. So if it was upside down, that means no broken heart. But because it was on the side, I feel like it's more right side up, and that's how I'm gonna put the card in. You know, it's hurting the male energy. The male energy, the pride is the pride. The pride is messed up. So I feel so sad, and yes, that's what he's brokenhearted about. The Lover's card. That's why he's brokenhearted, because of the relationship, you know, of the female energy that cheated. So, like I said, I'm not trying to point no fingers. I can't say that enough, because I do feel like when you have to let people know about themselves, you do have to say that I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, and that's not the point here. You know what I mean? I'm only doing this so both can grow, especially more the female energy here. You need to grow, girl. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like the mother of the universe. So if you kind of hear me kind of like getting on either the male or female energy, is because I carry a very strong motherly energy. That's just who I am, okay? So, okay, when it comes to matter of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Exactly, you know. So let's go ahead and get more information. Universe, can I get more information about the second card here? Okay, so I do feel like if the male energy is willing to let go and let bygones be bygones, I think in the relationship will build strength. You know what I mean? But really, it's on the male energy. And you know, feminine energy, you have to know how to talk to this man. You have to let him know. You got to tell him that what you went through as a child. If you could tell the male energy, because that's what I'm picking up from this card. Because if you see the woman, she's over here petting the lion. The lion is the man, okay? And she's telling that lion, you need to tell the man what you've been through as a child. And I know it's going to be real hard, because when you go back like that and let it out, and I know you haven't told nobody, you've tried to bury that deep inside of you. But if you really care about the, excuse me, y'all, make sure nothing's hanging out. Yes, so you have to be upfront feminine. Like if you really love this male, and if you want to heal yourself, and if you want to heal this relationship, you need to like talk to him and tell him what's going to make him understand why you went down that road. If you would just tell him that, he will completely understand, and he'll be willing to help you heal them childhood wounds, okay? Now, as far as the male energy, I don't think he had any like sexual trauma from childhood, but I do feel that he had an overbearing dad, and he was very, I guess the dad considered it constructive criticism, but it really wasn't that, you know what I mean? It kind of like, you know, he was very, how should I say, emotionally rough and mentally rough, you know what I mean? That's just who he is. So you know, there is pain on both sides, so. But if y'all were able to go, if you're able to tell the male energy, you know, what you went through as a child and what led up to why you cheated, then it'll be an end. you know, of the situation. When I look at this card, I do see stabbing. It's like stabbing in the back, but then in this, you know, the cards can mean so many things. It just depends how the cards fall. So when I see, what I see with this card, like if you could just be upfront and tell the male energy what you went through as a child, then y'all can end all that. Y'all can squash it. You know what I mean? He could let it go. You can work on yourself. Y'all can work on each other. And I'm telling you, feminine energy, the male will tell you, well, I had an overbearing dad. So you know what I mean? So y'all will be able to look eye to eye. And that's when y'all will be able to heal together, okay? So let's go ahead and keep it moving. Universe, second card for the second card, universe. More information about the second card here. Okay. You know, it fell on the side again, so let's see what it is. Okay, it is the deck. And I feel like the rightful place for it is right side up. When I think of the death card, I see the death card not as an ending of a relationship, because if it was upside down, that means it would be an ending of a relationship. You know what I mean? But because it's right side up, I feel like it's the beginning of an old situation and beginning of the new. So the old situation is what both of y'all went through as children. And then y'all do the work and it'll be a new. So it's beginning of an old, beginning of a new. Excuse me, y'all. Got the hiccups. I need to drink some water. So let's keep it moving, okay? So like, and then at the bottom of the mirror, you did the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the deck is 6 of Swords. So that's moving on, you know what I mean? You see the couple moving on, you know, to better grounds, you know what I mean? To more lustful, I mean, not lustful, oh my God. So it's not lustful, but better like pasture, you know what I mean? Like better grounds, more luscious grounds, that's what I meant. Not lustful, okay? Y'all trying to heal from that, okay? So it's like, yeah, y'all gotta get away from that. From what happened with the feminine energy cheating to what both went through as a child, okay? So that's like moving away from that. So I do see healing here, but you have to be upfront, feminine energy, and I know it's gonna be hard for you to do. And y'all gonna be doing some crying. I could already see it. It's gonna be real sad. But y'all need to go ahead and cry together so y'all can heal. Because if you don't do it, feminine energy, the man energy will leave. So I hate to say it, but that is true. You gotta open up. You gotta finally face that childhood situation there, okay? So, universe, final clarification. Okay. Oh Lord. Let me get this. I'm over here messing up my set. Okay, here we go. I'm over here messing up my set, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I did get the Hangman and it's right side up. Y'all have, you know, as soon as everything is out open on both ends, y'all will see things from a different perspective, because that's what the Hangman represents to me. In this reading, y'all see it in a different perspective, okay? That's how it's gonna heal, if y'all see it in a different perspective, okay? And once everything is healed, y'all got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, even though it's money, it's still energy, you know what I mean? Y'all will be high up in energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone loving, and nourishing, and stuff like that. Y'all will be like that. It's like the Queen of Pentacles, okay? That's how the relationship will be. So let's keep it moving. Universe, can I give, it came out. Let's see. Yeah, so, I do feel like there was some fighting. There was some fighting in the situation. But as soon as y'all get it out in the open, it's gonna be a Knight of Swords upside down. When it's right side up, that means it's fighting. But because it's upside down, that means y'all done the talking. Y'all have to do the talking. Y'all have to open up to each other when it comes to the childhood. And it's gonna be the end of fighting, because I do feel like there was some fighting and arguing, going back and forth. So that's what y'all gotta move away from, you know, the fighting. So Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. If you see them people, they're fighting and arguing. I also feel on the male side, you know what I mean? The family is not too happy about it. Now, the male energy here, you need to stop telling your family everything, okay? Because your family loves the male energy, right? So anything that the feminine energy might do, they're gonna come down on it, and it's gonna put more stress on the relationship. So male energy, stop telling your family everything. You know, that's y'all's business. That has nothing to do with the family, okay? The only thing y'all should be telling the family is good stuff, not bad stuff, okay? When it's bad stuff, that's none of their business. That's you and the feminine energy's business, okay? So let's keep it moving. Universe, let me get, okay, another one on the side. So let's see. So yeah, so it's right side up. You did get the Lovers. So once the fighting begins, once the fighting, you know, ends, and y'all are able to talk about, you know, the childhood trauma and get an understanding of on both sides, then y'all will truly be the Lovers. You know what I mean? So you did get a Knight of Swords, the end of fighting, the Lovers. Now, if you look at the bottom of the deck, is the Five of Pentacles. Usually the Five of Pentacles, right side up, means somebody feels left out of a situation, but there ain't gonna be no leaving out on both ends, okay? So it's important that the male and female energy are completely open with each other and open up about childhood situations. And back to the male energy, I also feel like the male energy did not ever talk about, you know, the stuff with his father as far as being criticized. The father was rough around the edges when it came mentally and emotionally, okay? So, but the male energy did have the mom like backdoor and comfort, you know, the son. But it's still, you know, it still was hurtsome because, you know what I mean? We don't like our parents, mom or dad, to be hard on us because that really hurts us, you know what I mean? But I do feel, male energy, that your dad, he was treated like that from his dad. So it's the same thing for you. The reason you were a victim of a situation emotionally and mentally is because your dad was a victim of a situation. So y'all need to understand that. Y'all were a victim of a situation. The parents were a victim of a situation. So that's why it came to be what it is now, okay? So let's go ahead and get the final card. Final card for the third card. Final card for the third card, universe. Final card. Final card for the third card, universe. Oh, another card on the side. So let's see. Oh yeah. It's going to be the Page of Cups, and it is going to be upside down. Usually when the Page of Cups is right side up, this is someone that's immature, like, you know, very childish, you know what I mean? That's why it came in upside down, because, you know, the relationship is going to mature on both ends. It ain't going to be childish. So I think when y'all were fighting, it was very childish. Y'all would fight like kids or whatever. But it is what it is, you know, but it won't be childish after y'all have that talk. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. It's gonna need some work, you know what I mean? You did get the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So the Knight of Cups is slow moving, so it's gonna take some work. So y'all can start by being completely upfront when it comes to issues from childhood, and that's gonna lead y'all in that direction, okay? So that being said, we're at the end of the cards here, so we're gonna take it to the pendulum. And the answer is gonna be very simple right now. So it's already going in a circle if you're kind of looking at it. So, universe, if the air signs, the lovers, are completely upfront with each other about childhood, will they truly heal, and will they have a better understanding, and will this relationship work? So I'm getting a yes, so that's a big yes. Look at that, it's going around in a circle. So feminine energy, you need to kick it off, let the male energy know what happened, and then he'll be able to tell you what happened, so y'all be able to come around with each other, okay? So There you have it. You have it from me. You had it from the cards. You had it from the pendulum, okay? So that's 3 clarifications. So I'm gonna leave the reading here, okay? So once again, I'm yours truly, Sepharina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. Let me say this before I get off. I'll be back next week because, you know, I do lovers reading every week. So please catch me next time and we'll see how far along y'all getting, okay? So once again, I'm Sepharina and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, air signs. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Bye.